This is exactly how Red Bull is made in the high-speed factory. This iconic silver can powers global extreme sports, fuels late-night grinds, and dominates the entire global beverage market. But the raw syrup is actually a toxic, unpalatable sludge before processing. The ultra-thin aluminum walls will collapse under the weight of a single textbook if empty, and a single speck of dust can cause a catastrophic explosion during the hyperspeed filling process. For over a decade, our team at How It's Factory Made has stepped inside the world's most secretive manufacturing plants, documenting massive operations that pump out over 30 million units every single day. And for the next 10 minutes, we will reveal the 7 primary industrial production steps of this liquid powerhouse, tracking the journey from raw alpine water blocks and flat metal coils to the pressurized ice-cold can in your hand, using cutting-edge AI video technology. By the end of this video, you will never look at a pull tab the same way again. I know you're ready, so let's go. Step 1. The altar of ingredients. Initially, pure alpine water must be gathered, but this water is too hard for the recipe. So massive resin beds must strip every mineral away. Then again, hidden oxygen will ruin the flavor entirely. Vacuum valves violently suck the trapped gas away. Now tons of dry beet sugar enter the fray. Boiling water jets melt the crystals instantly into syrup. Taurine powder drops like a heavy snowstorm. Next, caffeine slurry is injected into the mix. Bright yellow B vitamins bleed into the dark core. A giant steel blade violently whips the sludge together. The blend is forced through microscopic steel teeth. Microscopic screens catch any remaining undissolved grains. The base syrup emerges perfectly clear. The base is ready for the ultimate transformation. Step 2. The core chemistry. All right, warm syrup cannot hold on to fizzy gas, so the syrup crawls across freezing metal plates. The temperature plunges straight down to absolute freezing. Now, invisible carbon dioxide gas hits the liquid. Internal metal corkscrews twist them together violently. The weight of 3 elephants forces gas inside. The volatile liquid is pinned down by force. A test nozzle sprays out aggressively sharp bubbles. The internal pressure gauge hits its absolute limit. A heavy steel piston clamps the fluid line. The chilled liquid race car speeds toward the fillers. The fluid splits into separate streams. The volatile fizz waits for its metal shell. Step 3. Sculpting the shell. We must first build the metal shell. Milky oil drenches the raw metal sheet completely. A heavy steel ring punches out round discs. A solid punch stretches flat metal into cups. Thousands of shallow cups tumble down the slide. Mechanical fingers shove cups into a long tunnel. The metal is forced through ultra-narrow rings. The walls stretch out thinner than human hair. A curved stamp pops an arch into the bottom. A spinning razor slices the rough edges clean. Silver metal ribbons fall down the dark chute. Compressed air pops the tall can off metal. the empty tubes fly upside down along rails. Bright lasers scan inner walls for tiny tears. A mechanical arm swats flaws away. A spinning wheel flares the top rim outward. Step 4. The canvas. Now the slippery oil must be stripped away. A blast of extreme heat dries them instantly. A giant spinning wheel mounts the empty cans. Thick blue ink churns between hard rubber rollers. A large rubber drum picks up the color. The spinning metal rolls against the graphics instantly. A clear roller seals the fresh ink layer. Millions of bright cans ride single metal pins. A long needle sprays clear protective resin inside. The wet mist shields metal from acidic fluid. Deep blue UV light bakes the plastic lining. Progressive dies gently squeeze the top opening inward. The wide tube gets a neck. A bright sensor checks for tiny pinhole leaks. Step 5. The high-speed marriage. At this point, the clean metal meets the carbonation. A notched plastic wheel grabs the thin necks. Stainless steel nozzles drop down to seal the opening. Pure carbon dioxide gas fills the empty shell. Cold golden liquid cascades down the inner walls. A tiny valve snaps open to vent pressure. Thousands of tiny circular tabs slide down tracks. A tiny water jet pops big foam bubbles. A mechanical arm drops lids onto moving cans. A hardened steel cylinder clamps the lid down. A grooved wheel spins around the outer edge. Separate aluminum edges fold tightly into each other. A flat wheel flattens the final metal seam. A smooth silver ring locks the fizz inside. The sealed cans shoot out blindly. A blue X-ray checks the exact fluid volume. Step 6. The trial by fire. Hidden bacteria could ruin the batch. A heavy, warm shower rains down on metal. Red-hot coils warm the water to kill organisms. The high heat expands internal gas violently tonight. Cold mist sprays shrink the metal back down. Wet cans emerge covered in tiny water droplets. A high-velocity air knife blasts the water away. Microphones listen closely for any flat, dull rings. A high-speed piston punches flat cans away instantly. Digital cameras flash to check graphics. A purple laser burns expiration dates onto metal. Step 7. The final Armada. Individual cans must become cargo. Rubber suction cups snap flat cardboard sheets open. Metal bars sweep 24 cans forward together. A nozzle shoots hot smoking glue onto flaps. Heavy rubber wheels press glued flaps together tightly. Clear plastic film wraps around the loaded tray. A blast of hot air shrinks plastic tight. Finished 24 packs slide down the roller bed. A massive pneumatic claw lifts 4 heavy cases. The robotic arm stacks cases in tight grids. A rotating turntable cocoons the pallet in film. Sharp steel forks lift the heavy pallet up. The heavy cargo enters dark shipping containers. The journey ends with a cold, crisp crack. The journey from raw alpine water blocks and flat metal coils to that pressurized, ice-cold can in your hand. This is how it's factory made. If you enjoyed seeing the high-stakes engineering behind the world's most iconic energy drink, hit that subscribe button and share this with a friend who needs a serious jolt of adrenaline. Your support helps us step inside the world's most secretive factories to bring you the truth behind the products you love. What product do you want to see us uncover next? Let us know in the comments below. And if you think a high-speed beverage line moving at thousands of cans per minute was impressive, you'll definitely love to see how orange juice is made. If you want me to take you to the Tropicana factory in Florida, where automated systems process 4 million pounds of fruit every single hour, click this video right here, and I'll show you how it's factory made.